categories statistically, processor speed, refresh rate, memory, all those things, it wins. Like if you were shopping for laptops and you had one that had amazing specs and one that had better specs, which one would you choose? Obviously, that choice is the Pico G2. It is absolutely amazing. If you've never experienced it, get ready, you're in for one heck of a treat. But the VR Loop platform and the ability to experience apps inside of a virtual reality experience is unbelievable. Like I have a son who's in the other room right now who games constantly. He's an avid gamer. He tells me one day he's going to win a big tournament and make a bunch of money playing Fortnite, right? I doubt that will happen. But anyway, I took him in the living room because we have a VR headset from my job or my company that I own, right? And I said, son, have you ever tried gaming in VR? And he said, no, sir, I never have. And I put the headset on him, and he was playing for about 10 minutes. He almost, ran over the couch and was trying to get away from the zombie that was chasing him. He pulled the headset off, and he goes, Dad, I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. Guys, this is a 17-year-old kid that games every day in a 4K screen in his room. He's got one of those really sick setups in there, and he could not believe the realism. And that's what I'm trying to impart upon you guys. Once you experience this and you have this headset and you take it out there and demo it, that is going to be the best asset for you to build your business. Because what most direct sales companies do is they create a product, they push it out to their sales team and go, hey, go sell this stuff. Go sell it. And well, how do we do it? Well, you got to sample it, which means I got to buy a bunch of product, give it away. Those people consume that product. And then guess what? If I want to give it away next month, I got to go buy more, give, right? The beautiful thing about having a Pico G2 in your VR Loop subscription, you can demo that thing to 10,000 people and not have to buy a new headset. How sick is that? You're sitting at a Starbucks, you're at your buddy's house. Hey, bro, have you ever considered making money in VR? No, what are you talking about? Here, look at this. And then watch them say what they always say, wow, that's what's going to happen. We have wow factor like you have never seen. Now, with the advent of augmented reality, it's going to allow you to have EBP or experience before you purchase. So VR is a completely immersive environment. You can't see out of it. It's like 4K resolution that allows you to experience complete immersion. By the way, before I get off on the AR, that there are studies around VR that said that people will retain 40% more information than they will by watching a 2D video or experiencing, like an in-live classroom setting. For one word, it's called focus. Because you can't see out of it. You're 100% focused on your target, which is really, really awesome. Now, let's talk about EBP for a second. Through the advent of augmented reality, it mixes the real world with the artificial world. So you can literally try on a hat, put a watch on your wrist, put a suit on, and see it in yourself in a mirror wearing the clothing. Like my wife bought me an awesome jacket online. I was so excited to get it in the mail. Finally shows up, and it's too small. And I'm like, man, wouldn't it have been nice if we could have tried that on and experienced before we purchased it, which is really, really awesome. Let's talk about VR Loop for a second. When I was in Danny's living room, he put me in that headset with this gentleman. Where's he at? He's on here. I know he's in there. Anyway, Mr. John Wood. He's not in this particular one. Anyway, he was the professional MMA coach, right? He put me in the octagon with the MMA coach. But we have a much bigger lineup than that. We're just showing you the tip of the iceberg here. Professional BMX rider, a diet and health coach, photographers, a tennis pro, a gentleman who loves sake. He could give you, he's like a sommelier for sake. And then a lot of other really cool content. Just know, when we launch in the United States, this is the tip of the iceberg, folks. The VR Loom production team has got tons more content. They're getting ready to film and prepare for our big launch in June. This COVID thing did kind of slow that down a little bit, but just know we're going to be ramping up fast. This is just the beginning. And there's going to be more content coming because once we get these guys published, there'll be weekly updates, monthly updates. Just know your VR Loop subscription is going to be one of the greatest investments in your GPS career. Now, this is the Korean lineup as well, but one of the things I love about what we're headed is it's much bigger than just the VR Loop experience. We got all these amazing masters, but they're going to be partnering with a gaming company that's going to have tons of games available as part of your VR Loop subscription. And they're partnered with a travel channel that is going to allow you to go visit all the exotic places around the world. Like, think about this for a second. I'm a father. I have 2 children. They're in school right now. They're learning about history and Europe and all this kind of stuff. Wouldn't it be nice, instead of watching a video or reading it in a book, my son's like, Dad, I want to go see the Colosseum in Rome. Okay, bro, let's go there. Boom, put a headset on him. And he's like, oh, my God, it's like unbelievable. Or maybe you've got elderly parents, people that are infirm and they can't travel. God bless them. They have a bucket list. I've always wanted to see the pyramids in Egypt. Wouldn't that be nice to be able to travel there and see it? Well, guess what, Grandma, Grandpa? bam, and they're there. Can you imagine how their face is going to light up when you can give them that gift, checking off a bucket list, even though it may not be physically there? But if you've never experienced virtual reality, man, you are in for one heck of a treat. Now, we have exclusive content. There he is, John Wood, our MMA guy. Okay, the $99 gives you unlimited access to all the content, meeting all the VR Loom Masters, daily content, weekly content, the games we talked about as well. You might be thinking, well, the Korean and the Japanese stuff that gets launched, will I be able to understand it? No worries, it'll be subtitled so you can also plug in and completely understand it. Okay, I'm going to tell you, man, the thing that really gets me excited is about where we're at today and the ability to work with this amazing team. So my part here is over. I'm going to tell you a story. I met a gentleman, my goodness, I'm going to say it was about 10 years ago, and I was a nobody. And he was probably nervous when I walked up to him because I had just seen this gentleman train on the stage. And this is old Rob, right? I was still an undercover detective back then. I had a beard about yay long, and I looked like a criminal. And I walk into this meeting. I remember a lot of people goes, man, you got to shave that crap off. I'm like, no, I can't, bro. That's for work. And I went up. I saw the most amazing training. I saw this gentleman, Mr. Michael On, walk off the stage, and I went over and I greeted him. He probably doesn't remember this. We were in a stadium with a whole bunch of people, and I said, sir, that has been one of the most profound trainings I've ever experienced, and I just wanted you to know that I was impressed by you, and I remember walking away. He was very nice, very cordial, and I walked over to my wife, and I was like, don't you wish we could get adopted? Don't you wish that we had a team that took care of their people and empowered others the way that he does and runs his ship the way that he does? Because we didn't have that type of support in our former organization. I said, man, wouldn't it be nice if one day we could work together with him and Mr. Bay? And see, God had a plan, man, a long, long time ago. And he said, I'm going to make your wish come true, Mr. G. And then all of a sudden, here we are together, running hard together. So I'm going to turn the call over to one of my most amazing mentors, an amazing leader, an amazing human being, the one and